Hey houseplant friends, welcome back to my channel. It is me, your plant mom. Today I'm going to show you my new office. I kind of talked about on my stream, youtube.com/stream me actually, that I'm going to be having a new office, a new set to film in front of and stream in and also work in. All of this kind of came about because Christopher has been on a mad tirade to deep clean our entire house. It started with him just like one day cleaning the closet, and then he cleaned our bedroom, and then he cleaned the garage, and then he cleaned the kitchen, and then he cleaned the guest bedroom, and you get it, right? Then it culminated in him wanting me to move some things around so that the whole living room, kitchen, because I told you our whole house is kind of like this one room. He wanted me to make this area feel more clean and like it was more both of our space. It was a pretty stressful time trying to get everything to work out. We moved furniture around for 6.5 hours. It started off with brainstorming about, am I going to move into the bedroom? And then we'll move our bedroom into the guest bedroom. But that kind of sucks because the master bath is on this side of the house and the other thing is on that side of the house. And we went back and forth for a couple hours and finally we decided I would ultimately be taking over the living room carpeted area, and the rest of the area that is in the space, which is all kind of the living room, kitchen area, would be a no man's land, kind of. No plants there, but it's not neither of our spaces, it's kind of both our space. Christopher recently has gotten into cooking. He's been cooking us really amazing food, and so because of that he wants to feel like the kitchen's his space, which is great because I literally never use the kitchen. But because of that, my plants were definitely spilling over into the kitchen, so now all of my plants are very contained in the living room. Our biggest thing was, what are we gonna do with our couch and TV? Because if this living room space is gonna be my space, I don't want there to be a TV. Chris and I almost never watch TV. We mounted the TV here because at our old place, we had kind of like the party house. All of our friends would come over and we would party at our house. So we had this big TV mounted on the wall and then one on the floor for like LAN parties. I hate the couch. I have my green couch, which makes me very happy, but I hate our black couch so much. It is so ugly, it's uncomfortable, and Chris is the only one who uses it. But it doesn't fit in any of the other rooms. So after a lot of deliberation, we decided to take the TV off of the wall and move the couch somewhere else, which pretty much means that this space is now the office and not a living room. We opted for putting my desk in the corner of the entire room. I immediately knew where I was going to put the IKEA greenhouse cabinet because there's only one dark corner in this whole room, and I thought, okay, well that cabinet already has its own light, so I'm going to put it in the darkest corner. Then I can put plants on top of it because the plants will get their own light. But I had this genius idea to put the monstera that Devin gave me next to the IKEA greenhouse cabinet so it would lean up against it. To do that though, we did have to repot the plant, and that did take a little bit of effort. Christopher had to help me, and both of us together had to push down on the pot to get the monstera to come loose because it was in there so tightly. Once we got the monstera out, we were very meticulous and we went and put it into the new pot, which is the pot that my old monstera was in before it outgrew that pot. Then I went and moved it into the corner with Chris, and then we had to decide where this other monstera was going to go. So when we moved this monstera into the corner as well, and I had this genius idea, okay, let's put the small monstera on top of the cabinet and we'll create this kind of cascading monstera wall, and then we'll put all the rest of the monstera just kind of around it. And it was the smartest idea I've ever had because now I have this beautiful tall like monstera wall. It looks like it's all one plant even though it's not. The next thing I thought was, okay, all the plants along this wall where the TV is, I want to have my trees. My trees and my plant stand and like anything that's pretty tall. I hated having a TV on this wall because I felt like we were just totally losing all this beautiful light that I wanted so badly just for the plants, because this whole wall behind me just gets beautiful direct light for a really long time in the afternoon. I felt like we were just wasting it. So I immediately got set to work putting some trees and some shelves around it, and I really made it into something that I think looks pretty special. During this entire time, I always knew where I wanted Victor the 1975, my massive ponytail palm. I always knew I wanted him right next to my desk because this plant I just enjoy so much and I like to have him in my space. And now that all of the exposition is out of the way, I'm going to give you a new tour of all the new space, all the new plants. Well, there's no new plants really, but everything how it is now. Every single plant that I own is in this space. So literally everything is right here. It makes me feel really good because I can look around and I see all these nice plants. Also, it looks really nice on the stream setup. I have this beautiful planty backdrop and I just think it's really good. So let me go ahead and show you the plants. Here is the room. It is so full of life. The awesome thing about my FlexiSpot desk is it does in fact go low enough for me to just have the couch as my chair. I have already edited some videos in it and worked at my desk like this, and it is pretty funny. And then whenever I stream, I can just pull the couch farther back, and I think it will create a more cozy vibe for the stream, as well as just more comfortable for me to sit. Also, we turned the little thing so that you can see it, and believe it or not, even though it looks really gross, we do have some pretty good cable management. As high as possible, it looks pretty good compared to how it looked last time. So this is if I were to stand at it, but yeah. It's just pretty good. Let it go back down. Here is my wall of plants. So this is where the TV was. We are going to paint over it with some of the old builder's paint. I just hung some paintings over the old spot. You can kind of see a little bit of it. But here I have my fiddle leaf fig. This is one of my favorite plants I own in my collection. I got it from my friend when she moved to Oregon. These are its two newest leaves right here, this one and this one. And I did just recently rotate him, so he will be growing more towards the light. Put my plant stand right here. I have my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Princess on the very top, the one that I got with Brooklyn. I have my Micans, which you guys can see I'm not currently killing, so things are going pretty good. I have my Monstera Adansonii narrow form, who is very long. You can't quite see his fullest extent because Mr. Fishtail is in front, but he is extremely long. I'm going to cut off some of these yellowing leaves soon. Then right here we have my spider plant, one of them. I have another one. Technically I have two other ones, but this is the one with all the babies that I love very much. Right in the back here, we have my little string of dimes or coins or whatever it's called. Right in front here, I have my fishtail palm, which you'll notice is pretty small right now. I realized I was burning the crap out of it, so some of these leaves are still pretty burnt, but since I moved him to a less bright spot, we have a ton of new growth that isn't burning. I have noticed I have to water this like every day, but other than how I singed him pretty bad, he is doing much better now. My little ficus Taniki, and this thing loves the light. The brighter the light, the better. I don't know what this is about. None of the other leaves have it, so. But yep, he's doing good. He actually just gave me a couple more new leaves. I do love that it has such white leaves. And that is that area. Then I have my bucket of Monstera. It is almost ready to be potted up, and I will update you, as well as the grow light update from Adlon. I am so impressed with it. I feel like it made the Monstera really happy. I didn't lose a single leaf. Then on the left back here in this terracotta pot, I have my original Monstera, who is currently giving us a new leaf. And then you can see where the TV was. I put it on this plank inspired Plant Life in the Tropics, my friend Caitlin, and it does look like it is fenestrated, which is good because it hasn't been in the past. It's been actually losing fenestrations. Then tucked in the back, I have upgraded Devin's plant, which is the taller Monstera. I wanted just like a Monstera wall. So like when you look at this, it does kind of look like one plant. But this up here is the other smaller Monstera that Devin gave me. And then right here is the bigger one. I mean, it is so beautiful. And then with all the vines in the back, it just looks like so jungly. A lot of you guys ask me like, how do I style my plants? Like, how do I pick what goes where? And it's honestly just whatever I feel like, which I know is a bad answer, but I just wanted to keep all the Monstera together so it looked like one massive Monstera when you were looking at it, so it would look just really nice. Then right here, I put this little sport Monstera that I did find the other day. See, it has a little bit of white right here. Put out a new leaf, so we have to wait for it to harden to see if there's anything there. But then I have my Rescue Hoya Crinkle 8 right here, and my very beautiful, very long Hoya Carnosa Compacta Variegata sitting on the edge of the red stuff. It's doing pretty good. A fly got in. But I'm happy for this plant to be right here because it's gonna get way more light than it was getting before on the shelf. I'm just excited. It's getting so long, like this thing is huge. Then down here we have another Monstera. This is another sport one. Right here is my Scaped Rudsta cabinet, which I'll go over with you in just a moment. Then right here I have my Global Green Pothos. It's doing really well. I haven't killed it yet, so go me. Then I have my little cactus terrarium I got from A Succulent Day, and my sweet potato vines, which are doing really good. Then right here I have my Hoya Kentiana Variegata, which needs to be repotted, and this Hoya Mathilde I got from my member Caroline. We did a trade. Then I have my Hoya Acuta Variegata right here, and another sweet potato vine, which is only just now throwing hands right there. Then I have my Syngonium albo podophyllum, which will never grow for me, so I'm going to pot it in that Paladarium once I get it all done. Down here, I have two Bantel Sensations. Here is my beautiful Ilsamani rug that one of my subscribers made for me. Then right here on this little table, I have Christopher's money tree. Well, it's actually my money tree that he bought for me, but he calls it his plant. I cut off all the ugly leaves. It had a lot of leaves that were burning. So yeah, it's very cute though, all these new little spots. I think it's gonna do really good now. I have my Hoya Finlaysonii, which I'm going to be putting into my other terrarium. And here we have my Hoya Pubicalix Splash. This is the one I got from one of my members, Ashley Hack, still alive. Then over here I have a very thirsty Hoya Lacunosa Longkawai Island. Another Hoya Carnosa Compacta Variegata, another Hoya Pubicalix Splash, and over here I have my Hoya Mauna Loa. Up here, which I skipped over, I have my Hoya Australis, just still coming in. Then right here I have this little seedling my friend gave me to start that I am greatly destroying. This is called a Love in a Puff. It's an outdoor plant. But look at how cute. This is currently empty, and this is my jasmine plant. It is getting very big. I've cut it multiple times at the top, but right now I'm kind of letting it do whatever it wants to do. It's already attached to my Hoya, so I kind of assume it's just gonna grow up all these plants, which I think will be pretty, and hopefully kind of grow up to there. Right here I have my string of turtles, which is doing pretty good. Is my string of spades, which is not doing very good. And this is my variegated string of hearts, which is flourishing. I cut it recently and it started growing again because of that. So we have a lot of new little growth happening, which is very nice. But check out how fast this is growing, this Hoya. It is taking off, dude. Right here, I have all of the plants that I'm going to be putting inside my Paladarium. Plus, like I said, there's a couple over there. But I have my Diuna Dual, which I have to talk to my friend about how to care for it, because I'm not sure if it should go in something, but I have this orchid, which is a bulbophyllum, these little dwarf white isopods, this silver sword. This is not actually gonna go in there. This is a spider plant. In here though, I have a ton of cuttings. There's a Biliaceae, a Begonia Sarawak. There is a lot going on in here. Burley Marks Fantasy, bunch of nodes. Yeah, there's a lot happening. But basically, this is like the container of plants that are going into there. Then I have my first of 2 massive peace lilies. It is so big. Like, it is massive. Then I have my Hoya Species Affinity Bertonii, 2 more really cute potato plants, and my Hoya Matilde Splash. Up here, I have my little string of pearls, which is not doing the best. And right here, I have a very thirsty Hoya Carnosa Compacta Variegata. It just flowered twice, which was really nice. But yeah, it does need to be watered. Here, I have a Hoya, why is it like that? It looks like it got cold damage. This is my Hoya Carnosa Compacta, just my normal one. And then I have this big, beautiful fern right here, which I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but it's called a tiger fern and it's variegated. It is super pretty and big. I have my Philodendron Jerry Horn up there, which is also gonna go in my Paladarium. 2 of my little orchids, and in here I have my little Schefflera. Down here I have my Hoya Cream Splash and my Syndapsis Pictus Exotica, which is ginormous. Then over here I have my Syndapsis Trubii, which I need to take care of a little bit more. And then I have my Bonnie spider plant, who is kind of tucked around right there. Here is my little Rehab, and then this is my grapevine. Then over here I have my Burley Marks, both of them. My Begonia Maculata Whitey, and Brooks Hoya Crimson Princess. Then I have my little variegated whale fin, my other massive peace lily, and my other fiddly fig. And now let's talk about the plants inside of my Paladarium. Starting up here, I have a bunch of different Hoyas. This is my Hoya Alice River. This is Hoya Walliniana Variegata and Hoya Huschkelliana Variegata. Then I have this beautiful Cattleya, another cute little Cattleya. This is Lapanthes Gargoyla. I have Hoya Crassiopetola Splash right here, who is just through 2 new hands. Up here I have my Hoya Fitchii, some moss, some Hoya Bella LeBois, and Hoya Onica. Then I have this cutting of my little Campos Potoanum, which I might take out of here. Then I have Christopher's orchid he got, and a Hoya Wilbur Graves Noid China. Then I have this Hoya species Sabah, which is doing really good. This is a brand new leaf right here. And you can see where he's coming from, where he's going. I have Hoya Clemensorium, Hoya Rincii Borneo in the corner over here. And then Hoya Waymani Borneo. I have 2 of these. Here's the other one. Then back here I have a little begonia I don't know the name of. And this is my Anthurium pallidiflorum. It is so big. This goes down 2/3 of the entire Paladarium. And here's its other longest leaf. You can see the massive difference when a plant has good light and great humidity, how big it will get. Then I have another Cattleya over here. This is Psychopsis lemminghii. Some more beautiful moss. We have Begonia lecionora right there. And right here is one of a couple Philodendron Ecuador glaucus or Philodendron small silver. Then right here I have a little Lapanthes who is so cute. And we have Hoya Carnosa Stardust in the back. And here is a brand new stem with 2 leaves on it. That's so cute. Then right here I have a bulbophyllum who is actually putting out a new guy right here. And more Ecuador glaucus and Philodendron heteroecium variegata over here with a new leaf coming in pretty soon. Here we have another Philodendron heteroecium variegata, a mame who is very large. I actually just cut this. And a Begonia promethea who is very sunburnt and pregnant. Then we have my Macetes sanderiana and my white wizard philodendron right here, which is cool. Then we have my Anthurium cuticuense, and he has a new hand, which is exciting. And this is my Philodendron ilsamanii, which is so beautiful. I have always been envious of people who have very white ilsamanii, and mine finally decided to do something. Then under that, we have the pink Lady Peperomia, which really is so pink. A little Begonia Dark Leo, a little Philodendron Brantianum right there. This is Phalaenopsis schilleriana, another little begonia right here. And this is a carnivorous plant. I don't know what kind it is though. We also have Begonia amphioxus in the back, and there was a Begonia jehoii, but he kind of looks sad right now. Then I have a little fern right here. This is a Pyrocella, but I don't know what kind. And then this is, I think, Bulbophyllum moniliforme. Then right here I have another Lepanthes I don't know the name of. Back here is Syngonium lanceleaf, which just gave us a brand new leaf as well. So he's kind of sticking out the back. We have a little baby Philodendron strawberry shake and a Begonia Philodendron white knight right here. And on this right here, this is actually not a Micans. This is Philodendron terrapes on some moss on this log. Back here we have Raphidophora corthalcii, another begonia I don't know the name of, and a little Arangus punctata right there. Right here we have a variegated Micans, and this is Philodendron gloriosum hanging out. This right here is our super beautiful, it's flowering. This is one of our Pleurothallis. That is such a cute little flower, oh my gosh. Over here we have our Philodendron white princess. It's our new leaf. Our beautiful Begonia jehoii and our Begonia green chloristicta. Down here we have our Begonia melanobolata, which is struggling a little bit, but he is putting out a new leaf, so it's okay. Then right here we have our Monstera sport, who is giving us a brand new leaf. And back here we have our Ficus villosa. Right back here we have Begonia blancii, which I don't even know if you can see. Little 2-leafer. And this is Anthurium. I don't know the name of it. It's a weird hybrid someone just gave me. I grew it in from a seedling. Here is our Begonia glabra. We have our Monstera obliqua peeking through. This is our Anthurium magnificum poppy hybrid, who is so beautiful. We got this brand new leaf. Back here is our Monstera carstenianum variegata, or Spa Peru variegata. And he is giving us a new leaf very soon. We have a Albo syngonium, a Begonia Raja right in the front, a pink princess in the front. This is a little node of a sport variegated Monstera, same as right here. Over here we have Philodendron patricii. We have Syngonium mojito, who is also currently pregnant. Begonia papillianum is back here, which I am gonna move to the other one because he kind of just is in the dark. Then we have our Ace of Spades, who I'll also probably move to the other one. Our Florida Beauty. Then we have our variegated Philodendron burley marks and our little Ploumanii, and then another variegated Spa Peru right there. I think that is everything. Oh, we have an ilsamanii who's not doing too hot right here, and another ilsamanii who's also not doing too hot, but is like giving us a new baby. So it is putting out new growth, but the leaf is dying, so yeah. Oh, and I totally forgot, but we have a serpens back here as well. This is Philodendron serpens. It is very cool, I love it. And that is the Paladarium. I am making another one of these today on stream, which is pretty fun, and I can't wait to do that. Look at how beautiful that is in here. Are you even kidding? The last plants I have to show you are in this little terrarium. Right here, I have some philodendron ploumanii, some begonia burkillii silver edge. We have homalomena emerald something. I have a little alocasia zebrina. I have a little, I think, begonia red planet. This is philodendron fuzzy petiole. Right here is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, which isn't doing so good since putting it in here, which is why I decided to go get a lid for it. Then over here we have Peperomia red stem, I think, some micans, a spider plant, some variegated cuttings of my string of hearts, Hoya obovata right here, and then another Hoya I actually don't know the name of. And yeah. He has a lid now though, so everything in there will do a lot better. That is it. That is my entire new plant room. I hope you guys had fun with me taking a peek at it. I'm so happy to have a clean new space. So if you like this video or other like plant decorating videos, go ahead and give this a like. This is all the plants I own, so you can see how much I actually have downsized. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and tweet me at PlayMeAshley. Please subscribe to Stream Me Ashley. That's actually what I'm going to be doing right now that I am done filming this. So I will see you guys over there. Check out the YouTube channel memberships. They're only $5 a month, and you get an entire community full of plant lovers from all over the world. I think right now we have 165 members. But other than that, I will have to see you guys in the next houseplant section or my plant room. Goodbye. Thank you so much for all the extra channel support to Botanicas, Lauren Alexandra, Kim Klanowski, and all the green places.